Hey everyone, and welcome to the Offgrid Solar Power channel. Today I'm doing a day in the life with the Allpowers R600 power station. It has a power output of 600 watts and a capacity of 299 watt hours and a surge of 1200 watts. And today I'm hoping to finish it editing a video, so that's what we're going to be up to today. So we're just going to set up my portable solar panels. These are the 200 watt Nerservi. Sorry, totally not pronouncing that right, but right here, Nerservi. So if you're wondering, these are actually not that hard to set up, honestly. I'm actually quite impressed. Okay, so we have Nerservi 200 watt solar panels set up now. Okay, so it's 9 a.m. and the power station is at 0% battery life. So we're going to charge them up with those solar panels. So we're just going to connect these together first. Red with red, and then black with black. We're good to go. Then we're going to use this end to plug it into the power station. And then but first, before we do that, we're going to connect the one to the solar panels. This is a pretty long extension cord for the solar panels, just so that they don't have to be sitting in the sun. Okay, I clearly meant so that the power station doesn't have to be sitting in the sun. I just hadn't had coffee yet, so. And now we're going to walk over to the power station. Okay, the real question is, do I have him knotted up or not? Okay, we're just going to connect them to power station. Now let's look at the input. So the input on the power station is at 50 watts currently. I really wish you could see the screen. The weather is pretty sunny right now, and it's just supposed to get sunnier, so hopefully that helps with charging the power station today. Sorry for the interruption, but I'm new here on YouTube and could really use your help in order to grow my channel. So I have created a giveaway. I'm going to be giving away this power station to one of my subscribers. That's you, right? You can go to the link in the description below and find my giveaway video for more information. Now let's get back into that video. And now we're just going to go take my dogs out for their morning walk. Milo's the black sheep. He is 3. He just turned 3 yesterday. It was his birthday. He has lots of energy. He loves to go, go, go. And Kiva is 7. She's the red Shiba Inu. And she does not nearly have as much energy as Milo does. So since it's such a beautiful day and we're still waiting for the power station to charge, I'm just gonna make some coffee outside and relax for a bit. And then we're gonna make breakfast once it's been charging for at least an hour, because I can use the power station even while it's still charging, but I'd like it for it to have a little bit more charge in its bank before I do anything with it. Okay, so it's about 10:30 right now. We are at 56% charged, and we're pulling in 131 watts right now. So we're just gonna make breakfast. So we got the little hitcher cooker right here. So we're gonna just plug them into the power station. And now we're just gonna turn on the hitcher cooker. We're just boiling some water for right now. I'm gonna make these Augustin Farms shredded hash browns. And yeah, we're gonna just see the input now. Let's see. Okay, so currently the output is 214 watts. We have this hitcher cooker on the low mode, So that may take a while to heat up, but we're just gonna see how long it takes and how much power it'll take from the power station as well. So it's been on for a couple minutes now. It's basically staying at 216, 214. The battery percentage is at 55% now, so it has gone down. Is the water boiling yet? No. Am I impatient? Yes. Yes, I am impatient. So what we're going to do maybe is turn it up too high. Hopefully this doesn't explode the power station. I don't think it will. It's at 610 watts. 609 watts. So it does work on the high setting on this power station, which is really nice. So we can just get that water boiling faster. Water is slowly getting there. Slowly. He's almost there. But that is 3 cups of water, so it's gonna take a hot minute still. Do 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 do. Okay, so it's finally boiling. As you can see, boiling water. So we're gonna look at the percentage it's on. So it's at 38% now. It's at 608 watts of the output and then 133 inputs. So now we're just gonna go ahead and turn the electric cooker off so he stops drawing any power. So we turned him off. And then we're also going to turn off the AC input as well. So we're not drawing any power anymore. Okay, you're turned off. We're going to unplug him. We're going to put the water in this. This is a cup of the hash browns. I'm going to put them in there. And then we're going to wait 5 to 10 minutes before we can go ahead and fry them. And then we're just going to cover them too, because we don't want any bugs in our hash brown. It took about 15 minutes. The battery's back up to 47%, so we're just going to turn on the AC button. It's on, and then we're just going to plug the electric cooker in. And we're doing this again. So it's 136 watts of input right now. Okay, so now we have everything ready to go. So I'm just going to spray some oil into my pan. And then now the hash browns, what they look like. I'm going to put those in there. So I'm just going to turn this on. Oops, I didn't turn that on. I guess that's kind of the important part. Whoops. So we're just going to let these sit for a couple minutes. So it's been about 5 minutes now, and this is where my power station's at for power. So it's at 44%, and we're drawing out 214 watts of power. So we're trying to make these hash browns crunchy, but we'll see. Just gonna add the seasonings. This is like my go-to breakfast seasoning. It's got all the breakfast flavor vibes. Add a little bit more oil into there. Just gonna turn the electric cooker again on high. Oh, I finally fixed it up. I don't know if you guys have ever seen a salt and pepper shaker like this before, but it's actually kind of cool because as soon as you lift this up, it starts working on its own. So like I'm gonna lift this up, but then place it down this way, and it's doing this on its own. I'm not doing it at all. And now I may have too much pepper in here, but I mean, at least it's not too much salt, because lately I've been cooking and adding way too much salt to everything. And again, the same thing with the salt, like with this, doing it on its own. I think it's so cool. So it's at 32%, so I am considering turning it down to the lower power setting, just so it doesn't like completely die and go to 0% right after I'm done breakfast, but we're gonna see. Okay, I have an egg and some cream right here. Okay, now we're just gonna turn off the electric cooker. So we're at 141 wattage for the input, and we're at 24% of battery. So we're just gonna turn off the AC. I'm just gonna let this charge now. These hash browns turned out so good. And for once, I didn't make them super salty. So that's a bonus. Honestly, they could add a little bit more salt and probably be okay, but I'm not gonna risk it. I'm also just enjoying the weather today. It's not super hot, it's not super cold at all. It's just like the perfect temperature to be outside all day. And I want to spend most of my day outside today anyways, because we're not going to have too many more days of this weather for much longer. I mean, that's not completely true. We'll probably have pretty good weather up until November, but time just seems to fly by so fast that in a blink of an eye, it'll be November. So then the weather is not going to be as nice. Okay, so it's been about probably 20 minutes since I ate breakfast, and it's at 39%, which I'm honestly pretty impressed with how fast this has been charging. It's been doing really, really well, honestly. Your lunchtime, Cheryl? Your lunchtime? Okay. Wait. Okay, you're free. You're free. Here you go. Eat your lunch. Eat your lunch. So Grace is left on his own. Okay, so now we're into the afternoon dog park time. I like to take them out to the dog park at least once a day, and that's usually afternoon, just so they can run out any extra energy they may have. Especially because we live in a small space, I really like to give them as much exercise as possible. Hello. Good boy. Huh? Good boy. Nope, not for you, Milo. Here. We're headed back to the RV, and once I'm back, we will discuss some things about what I've been tracking while I'm doing this experiment, and also we're going to discuss some important things regarding peak solar conditions. I have been noting down the levels during the day and how much the input is and what my output needs are. And I also completely recommend you track it too throughout your day so you can know what needs you have as well for a power station. So we are at peak solar conditions because it's noon, and I'm drawing in about 145 watts of solar, which is the best time to work and do things that take a lot of power, because when the power station's full, you're ending up wasting power. So that's what we are going to do. We are going to charge and work and make some lunch and use this extra power. So with all my devices charging, we are pulling out 38 watts. So the output is 38 watts, and then we're at 82% charged, which is doing pretty good. And then the input from the solar is at 144 watts still. So it's been about 20 minutes now with charging on my devices, and we're currently at 87% of battery percentage, and then the input right now is at 136, so it has gone down, and my output is 44 watts. So we're just going to keep charging my devices, and I'll get back to you on the percentage in a little bit. So it's been about another 20 minutes, and the battery life is at 100% finally. And then the output is 24 watts, 0% of solar, because it's at 100% battery. And now I'm gonna just unplug everything, and we're gonna go make lunch. So we're just gonna plug this electric cooker in again. Okay, and then we're gonna turn it on. And it is at 100% battery right now. AC's on. So obviously I think that there's better options than a hot dog for lunch. But we're just going for simple. So other ideas you could make with a electric cooker is some rice and lentils that sometimes what I'll have for lunch. Sometimes I'll have some instant noodles. You can even make a grilled cheese. That's really good. That's one of my go-to things. And you can also have leftovers from dinner if you have some of those. Tonight we're going to be eating our leftovers from last night's dinner, so we're going to have those again tonight. So that's why I'm not eating that right now. We're at 84 watts of input right now, so we're still pretty high for the input. I'm surprised because it's like 2 o'clock right now. So that's actually not bad. The solar input will probably go down more as the time goes by, just because it's going to be getting a little later now. but we should be able to still charge this thing pretty good. We are at 92% of battery though. It's getting a little toasty. Check out. Oh, he's getting a little toasty too. And there's a fly. Yummy. Fly in a hot dog. No thank you. It's low key. I got a little distracted. I'm a little concerned I burnt my hot dog. But we're gonna look. Oh, he's good. Now let's check the bun. Look at the bun. He's good. Look how toasty he is. So what do you guys normally put on your hot dog? I like to just put some ketchup and some mustard. Unless we're doing chili dogs, so that's usually like a dinner time thing. For lunch, if I'm eating a hot dog, it's just going to be some mustard and some ketchup. Oh, whoopsies. It's a little bit too much mustard. Okay, so we're just turning this off again. Now we're just going to look at the input and the output. It's at 90% battery life. And then it's at 109 watts of input. That's actually went up. I'm kind of impressed by that. And there's obviously no output. And we're just going to unplug this now. And we're going to make sure the AC is turned off. And we're good to eat lunch now. Okay, let's take a bite of it now. I actually love hot dogs in general. I've been having so many people drive by. I think they're just like think I'm crazy all the time. I'm always recording myself. But I'm not very bothered by that. Because it's just is what it is, you know? I think this hot dog was a good choice. I'm actually very happy with this choice. Oh, wow. Okay, the input right now still is at 104 watts. So, again, that's not bad. I'm surprised I'm getting as much solar in right now as I am. And it says I should be at a full percent, like at a full 100% battery life in about 19 minutes. So that's not bad. I'm actually so impressed with how well today has gone for starting off with a completely dead power station to now being at 100%. So I'm going to be charging my phone and some other devices again. So it's about 5 p.m. now. We're getting 0 watts of solar. So we are going to cook dinner. It is at 97% battery life right now. So this is obviously the time of day where I'm going to make dinner and then try and not use too much power other than to maybe charge my phone, or I might make pudding just depending on how many watts I have after making dinner. And there's a whole bunch of other things that I can do even without using power. So like reading a book, still be on my phone obviously. And I might watch some movies on my laptop tonight too. I'm not sure. But yeah, there's many options you can do. And then if you don't want to use your power station at night to cook your meals, you always have the option to use a camping stove or just something that is propane based. And the sun is supposed to set at about 6:13, which is in a little bit more than an hour from now, but I'm really not getting any solar anymore anyways, so. And this obviously comes back to what I was saying earlier about how charging your devices and working during peak solar conditions is really helpful and very beneficial to having everything kind of charged for the evening. So I've been running the Hydro cooker for a while now, and we're at 78% the battery percentage, and we have a 215 watt output. Okay, so my water's finally boiling. So the real question here is, can we put this whole thing of pasta in there or not? I don't think so, but we're gonna see. They're just like little guys too, so like this actually is quite perfect for this Hydro cooker. Okay, no, we definitely should not. Okay, let's put a little bit. Nah, that's too much. Abort. Whoopsies. Okay, we're gonna just turn this down though. We're gonna let this cook. I was really not expecting this to drain my battery as much as it has. It's at like 37% right now, and I don't think the noodles are done at all. And I still need to heat up the sauce, but at least if the noodles are warm, that'll heat up the sauce on its own. So worst comes to worst, at least we have that option. Yeah, I don't know. We might really be doing a lot of activities that don't use any power tonight. Okay, so the power station is now at 18%. So I didn't notice a plug for the solar panels came unplugged somewhere along the line. So that's why my battery percentage is so low. And I'm not sure when it came unplugged. Oops, but the noodles are at least cooked. So now we're going to make the sauce. Or rather, I guess, heat up the sauce. So we're just going to do a taste test now. And then I'm going to go inside and finish eating with my family. So I am left over now with 15% of my battery charge. But the thing is, this would be a lot faster if you were just cooking for one person. And then the other thing is, you can do easier things like a quesadilla, or just heating up some like canned soup, or you could even make a burger and just make some things that are quicker to cook. This especially took a little longer because I was making it for 3 people, so that is a big consideration in that as well. But I still have enough to charge some of my devices tonight anyway, so it's not a huge deal. I'll just focus on doing things that don't require power now. So because I don't really have much power left, I'm just gonna do the recap of the day right now. So I was really impressed with how well this power station charged up throughout the day. Something that I would have probably changed up was what I had made for dinner tonight. So I would have probably actually made the noodles during peak solar time would have probably been a better option. And I probably would be left with a lot more power right now if I had done that. But overall, I felt like today was pretty productive because I got all the work I needed to get done, and at least I got all of the devices I needed charged up for the evening. So that was productive, because getting those devices charged up when you're using something that's such low wattage is so super crucial. And then also, I have actually made a full review video on this power station, so you can check the link below in the description to watch that video. And now we're just gonna get Slurpees because I can't really make the dessert that I wanted to make tonight.